Hi, my name is Aimee O, and this is my video after the 30-day challenge. So about my weight loss, I have lost a few pounds. The changes I have made that led to my weight loss. Definitely cut out bad food, like bad carbs, bad calories. I definitely did cut that out. I tried to pretty much maintain my calories to a 2,500 a day limit, which if you read it in your packet, it will tell you 1,500. However, I am working out in between my, as you work out, you're burning more. So just to keep myself at a healthier level, I managed to keep everything down to 2,500. That is a challenge, but you know, just cut out the bad stuff and don't eat too much, and it's working for me. To be honest, I never thought I would say this, but you know, on camera you really do look 10 pounds heavier, because if that's really what I look like, that is something that I was just like, wow, I was walking around with this weight on it and not realizing I didn't notice it. So being here now and knowing that there's a difference, I feel just overall better about myself. I mean, it's just something I'm doing for me, and I'm accomplishing it, and I'm just happy overall. Can't wait to lose some more. Powder is to supplement a meal, and you take any shake, you know, if there's something that you have used in the past and you just add it, or if you're not into the shake stuff, there's tons of shakes that you can find online. My favorite are usually, well, depending on my mood, are usually milk-based, and I would add, for example, I'll use fruit as a base. I'll add the protein powder, add spinach, and then add milk, blend it, and take that. It'll hold me for 2 to 3 hours, then I could eat or do it in a shake. Simple. I have pretty much about, I would say, 10 to 12 pounds more to go. Losing weight is not as easy as I thought. I thought I could just go out in there and just, you know, shake it all off, and it's not that easy. Life happens, work happens, emergency happens, flights, and all kinds of stuff. So you might not always get to work out. You can always, you know, try to manage keeping the low-calorie diet while doing that. But, you know, life throws stress at you. It throws this, it throws that. So I haven't necessarily lost the 20 pounds, but I am on the way there. And progress is better than no progress. And I like where I am today. Favorite way to stay active? Working out. Going to the gym and just consistently moving around, walking, anything to just get myself moving. I'll purposely come to the city and just walk around, shop, just to have an excuse to walk. I have replaced taking elevators and escalators by going up and down stairs. And I have been visiting the gym inside and outside. I've been working out outside. It's summer in New York, and it's just a lot better for me. Of course, I love working out in the gym. I love having access to more machines, and it's just better. However, I am a single person, no kids, so this is something that is a lot easier for me. I have a lot of friends who are mothers who have reached out to me, and you know, it's a little difficult for them to do that. So I started to do things like work out at home, and that offers the same thing. It's just, you just need the motivation, and you know, motivating myself is strong, it's hard. However, I have done it, and I recommend it to anyone else as well. Body confidence to me means accepting yourself, self-acceptance, self-awareness, and not beating myself up. I am not someone to ever look at myself and destroy myself in a mirror. However, when you're losing the weight and then something happens and then you gain it back, it is very discouraging. You start to think, what am I doing wrong? How am I failing? Why is it working for everyone else and not me? And I just want to tell you that that's the test of it, and don't lose faith and don't lose hope in yourself. You know, things happen and we're women. If you're anything like me, I fluctuate. I go up and down. If it's that time of the month, I will fluctuate. Some days I actually wake up skinnier, which is, there's no control on it. So body positivity, it just consists of, you know, keeping mentally strong. I write. That's what works for me. And anytime I feel myself just going backwards or I gained the weight after I lost it, I write it out, and then I read it out loud, and I look at myself in the mirror and I remind myself, you're beautiful. And you should always tell yourself that, even when you don't feel it, even when it's just not your day, you're beautiful and nothing has changed. Just keep that self-acceptance and keep that self-awareness. Body confidence. Know that everybody has an issue with their body. Everybody, if there's something they could change, they would do it. Everybody. There's not one person that wouldn't change anything. Be sure that you accept yourself for everything, and changes will come. And if they don't, you work harder. You give yourself something to do. But that's my message. Body positivity is self-awareness and self-acceptance and self-love. I would like to piggyback from what I last said. Just self-acceptance and self-awareness and self-love is my is the advice that I could give to women who want to start the journey. Whether you just had a baby and you have a lot of, stubborn weight, or you're someone who was born, voluptuous and you want to get somewhere. My advice realistically would be to set a realistic goal. Don't look at someone like famous and say, oh, if you know yourself to be just a little bigger and say, oh, I want to be that person. You don't know what kind of things that person has done or nip tuck or who knows what. Always set something realistic. If you look at yourself, know your age, know your weight, and choose healthy options as well. Because you don't want to go and say, I'm going to lose 50 pounds in 1 month, and you're not at the age or the weight to do that. Don't kill yourself. And progress takes time. I'm sure you hear other stories of people saying they lost this in a month and you're just not losing it. That's fine. Your body's just different. Set something more realistic and don't kill yourself. It's kind of like the 1-day plan, the 5-year plan, and the 10-year plan. But you don't put something that you can do, right now and from 10 years to right now. Don't do that. That's the same thing with weight loss. Eat healthy. Cut out what you know for sure is really bad. You don't have to do a whole 360. Just go cutting everything out little by little. That's what works for me, And when you're hungry and when you're starving, because it happens, there's days where it attacks you. First, figure out what is it. Are you really hungry, or is it stress, or is it that you're tired, or is it this, or is it that? Try not to confuse that either, and don't listen to that voice. I do little things to push my hunger to the side. I drink a protein shake, and it holds me. And if I catch myself hungry right after that, just little things, meditating, but these are just things that work for me. Now, my advice would be to just always remember to set realistic goals. Don't beat yourself up. You're not, Rome was not built in 1 day, and your body is not gonna lose 20 pounds in 1 day. So that's what I could say. Just, stick to it though. Don't stop. Keep going, even when it seems hard. My experience has been interesting. It's been positive for the most part. I have lost some weight, so when I saw finally that I trimmed in my thighs as I wanted, and my body was getting a little tighter, it was very, very positive, and I was really, really happy. However, things happen, emergencies get thrown your way, and life stresses, and a whole lot of things have come my way. So I haven't been working out as consistently as I wanted to. So I did notice fluctuation, but I'm sharing this to let you know that things happen, and that realistically, you will lose the weight, you will get there, but if you just happen to hit a bump in the road, you keep going. I will not give up, I will not stop. I know that my goal is there, and I am going to reach it. I am halfway there, and I couldn't be any more happier than that. Cravings. I have cravings just like anyone else, mainly around the time of, where my flow is coming. And they're there, they get there. But when I do have that craving attack, I just make shakes, and they have been working for me. I made up recipes of my own that are just, So whenever I have any kind of craving, whether it's 2 in the afternoon or 3 in the morning, I just take my shake and I'm happy and I'm good. It's filling and it does the job. If it was hard, I'm not gonna say it was hard. However, it's kind of like getting into the routine of things where, I'll give you an example, birth control, or for men, you don't have to do that, but it's the thought of having to take something every day. And, remember, there's days where I'm rushing, to do this, or I gotta run here, or I gotta do that, and I'll forget to take my drops in the morning, or I'll forget this. It has happened. However, what happens is that when I do remember, when I get home and it's right there, I take it. And it wasn't, there was no difficult task. However, just some days I forgot, or, but a majority of the time, I'll tell you this much, I didn't forget my protein shake. I did that every day religiously. And I believe that it has helped, but other than that, nothing too difficult. It works, and it has helped me. And if I did notice, like, you know, I was losing, and then I stopped, then I realized it was something with me, I had to change it. So I'm trying to bring myself down to a lower calorie and up my cardio, and maybe I'll see some different results. But other than that, nothing major. How does my transformation make me feel? It makes me feel like I set a goal, I went after it, and I'm accomplishing it. I have to remind myself not to be hard on myself. And, you know, like the first 2 weeks or so, I was happy, it was perfect. I had some hardcore abs, and then, you know, life happens, and then you're just not there anymore. But if I look at when I started to right now, there is a difference. So I am happy with my transformation. I mean, who doesn't like going to fit to a better fit or a better, you know, better everything? I mean, I feel like my mood is different as well, not just my body. And I am happy, and I plan to continue.